When Janik play big tune, the people them say them like it. Yeah man. Him lock down all sound and lock down all session. Janik a play on the big radio station. Byte Radio UK, we are the dawn. Come on, and you're listening to the voice of the dawn. Hey, Janika run the place some 19 no long. Them no say Janik him a real foundation. Him lock down dance and lock down session. Janika lock the place and him a real radio man. Up on the big radio station. Janika lock down the place, yes, me say man. When listen to the style and me say listen the pattern. And I am Dan Chipper, yes, the real Gargan. Byte Radio UK, real #1. Music is the hobby and the occupation. Sing good music, yes, the rockin' nation. And listen to the tune we a play on the station. You know some man a real top and harvest the done. And me say, come listen to the style and listen to the flow. Me tune a burn down the place from sky to the floor, yeah. I listen to the style, me say listen to the flow. Janika tap and Norris and everybody know, yeah. I miss a ribby-dibby-doo, how I do Scooby-Doo. And you know see Janika lock down the avenue. And anywhere we go, we get the girls them for two. And listen to the style, or no hear the flow. They get them your revise and them not tell we know. And we say listen, yeah man. Them to know, them to know, them to know. And the big dog plate, a play on the radio station. Janika big selector, then no Dante party down. Come on, listen, listen, listen. On the big radio station, I miss a listen, listen, listen. Byte Radio station, I miss a listen, listen, listen. UK people, tell them we are the dawn. Listen, listen, listen. I'm out like a kangaroo. Yeah, man. Play this once and then play this twice. Janik, the people said the music is so nice. On the big radio station, Byte Radio UK. I got a little college tree up in my garden. I water it every day for it to grow. A little college tree up in the garden. The popo see it and they know that I am a herb man. Oh yes, I am a herb man. I said I am a herb man. Janik, we are an herb man. Hey. So I burn it every day, I burn it, let the people see that the weed is for you and the weed is for me. I smoke it every day, smoke it in my pipe, I smoke it and I know the weed is afterlight. I am a herb man. The popo see it and they know that I am a herb man. Janik, make the high grade weed grow. Whoa, whoa, I am a herb man. Byte Radio see it and they know that I am a herb man. I know everybody wanna know, where did I get a little tree up in my garden? I get the seed from Alan. Sometime I plant the one from Germany, although it was made in Holland. Or I go to California, the high grade weed strong. Or I get some good stuff from in Canada. The high grade strong, so I'm gonna burn it, burn it, burn it every day. I'm gonna burn it, burn it, burn it along the way. I'm gonna burn it, burn it, burn it every day. Janika, burn it, chaman, 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 chaman. Smoke it daily, yeah, yeah. Whoa, 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 whoa. I smoke it daily, yeah, yeah. Say I am a herb man. Chanik, you are an herb man. Oh yes, I am an herb man. On Bite Radio FM, you play this one. Hey, I say big up all the people in the world, you know. The smokers and non-smokers, you know? Because everybody have some hobby that them like, though. To me, your weed is an hobby. Smoking split is an hobby, you know? Yeah. Because the weed give me a meditation. The weed don't mind, let me see, you know? And I get knowledge from this tree, the burning bush, you know? The same one Moses talked. Herb man, I am an herb man. Oh yes, I am an herb man. Janik make the high grade beat strong, strong, strong. I am an herb man. Oh yes, I am an herb man. Oh yeah, I'm an herb man. I'm out like a younger. Goodbye.
Large up, AJ Rams, the producer of the rhythm, and Tepa the Dawn. Tepa the Dawn. Yeah, Tepa the Dawn is back. Yeah. I got one more coming, but we're waiting to release it. But yeah, give thanks for life. I'm back. Live and direct with you, wonderful people. Yeah. Live and direct, that's how we roll. That's how we always been rolling. And that's how we're always gonna roll. Live and direct. No time to be fake. Hold on. Kelowna, get on the couch. Come on. Hold on, man. I gotta handle Kelowna. On va go dehors. On va aller dehors. On va mettre dehors, je vais revenir là. Okay, I'm coming. Yes, I am a herman. Yeah, Tip of the Dawn, that's what I was saying with AJ Rams. Welcome, everyone. Yeah, I'm back live and direct. That's what I was saying. That's how we're always going to roll live and direct, of course. Better days are coming. Work on yourself every day. Yeah, I was like, what am I going to write today? What's my inspiration today? I'm always very optimistic. I'm always very positive. So I always see better days ahead. I don't see worse days ahead. I think if we keep a positive state of mind, and not only that, being in action. If you want to see better days coming, you got to start moving your horse. That's what it is. It's about moving. It's about putting some work in motion. And that's the work on yourself every day. Not only working on yourself every day will give you more power over your dream to accomplish them, to bring the vision to life. That's very important to me. If I have a vision, it's not only to look at the tell me a vision. No, I want to have my own vision on life. But that's why we don't have a vision so much. Sometimes we have too much to look at. Too much to look at. Too much TVs. Too much nonsense to feed our mind. Our mind is clogged with negativity and nonsense. So, and that is the TV, the radio, everything, the newspaper, all the nonsense of Babylon is plugged in there, and that's what we experience each and every day. If we don't detach ourselves from that, and that's possible, it's very simple. Pull the plug, pull the plug, pull the plug on Babylon, and start working on yourself each and every day. You know, when you're gonna see the better days, you're gonna see the more vibrant life ahead, your dream life, because we all have, no one is eager to live a better life. I don't think so. No one is eager to live a better life. And even me, that's what I'm after. I'm not so much after the materialistic world and all that. Hold on, I'll go get Kelowna. I'll explain you my vision. Kelowna! Tu fais, mon petit bébé? Be a good girl, Kelowna. And you remember what good girl gets, eh? Yeah. Yeah, good girl get treats. Lots of treats, especially when we walk. Yeah, it's not so much because I'm after the big material world and all that, but I having a little bit more currency flowing. Currency flowing is helping you also to do things. Like, I mean, I don't want to have the same. I have high standards, so I'm working each and every day to reach those standards. And to me, poverty is a motivation. So I don't want to end up, like I said yesterday, in the street so that's why I'm working on myself to put. And again, I don't want to build. I'm no more orientated to build the dream of someone else. I want to build my own thing. You know, I want to build my own legacy, my own, not empire. I don't know, maybe empire or something, but I don't think I don't like the word. But I think it's just, and if I do that with positivity and showing up every day and working on myself every day, I'm pretty sure I can get there. I'm pretty sure. With enough effort, enough dedication, enough presence. Presence in the moment again. It's to realize that that's probably all there is. All I have experienced in my life is probably the present moment, but I've never really, because it's the illusion of this world that come in, the illusion of time and all that come and feed your mind also. But the moment you decide to step out that time construct and stuff, and you realize, yeah, there is timing, but it's more divine timing. You start to acquire more patience. That's what it does to me. I'm more patient than before because, yeah. What are you saying? You aren't called to save the world, Janik. The job is taken. Yeah. Controlled freaks shall be shamed in public. Those awful people to keep medicine from hurting. They do the same to diabetics too. Yeah, no, I'm not here to save the world. I'm here to save myself. I'm here to create a massive vibration within me, to be true to myself. And if I have a fire inside me, and if I hear a little voice inside telling me to do something, telling me to do that, that's what I'm going to do. If I do this, it's because it's kind of, I have a whisper inside that guide me to do these stuff, and I don't hold back. I just follow my heart. If I would follow my head each and every day, I would probably won't be here. So I follow my heart. I said I was going to put a dream in motion, something into work each and every day. And that's what I'm doing, but I'm not here to save the world. I have moved out from that. I have let go. I have let go of the need to wake up people. I have no desire anymore to wake up anyone. First of all, you can't wake them up. They have to wake themselves up. And to lecture people or to share what I know with someone that has complete unawareness and is stuck in their illusion. I have no intention. I have no motivation to do that anymore. The motivation is not there. You need a motive for action, and I have no motive to go lecture anyone. It's a personal thing. The world will save itself. I'm not here to save the world. That's for sure. It's way too big. But I'm here to do my part. I'm here to make sure that if I'm given life, I give thanks for that same life by honoring life, by giving presence to life, by being alive and feeling alive. Not only being alive and say I'm alive, but feeling alive, and also get rid of fears. And I'm here to work on myself. I'm here. If I have moved out from my baby stage, which I was some years ago, it's to grow up. I want to grow up in life. I want to mature. I want to acquire what they call wisdom. I want to. I want to be there. I want to be that that man that you can come and see and share great moments with, and whether it's with my children or the people that I want to make people feel good in my presence. So I got to work on myself to feel good myself too. If I feel good, if I ignite whatever you ignite inside yourself, you have the potential to ignite it inside others. But first, it's got to be ignited in you, and that's what I'm working on to keep that fire alive. Because there's lots of haters and bad minds and drama and stuff. So you got to keep that life alive, that vibe alive. If you don't, nobody will. People will try to extinguish your flame. People in this world will try to extinguish your flame. If you're not strong, if you're not single-minded, focused, laser focused on your stuff, your flame will probably be extinguished by some bad mind or some drama. So it's very important to be here. And I wish you were here. God is real and on the job. Listen to your inner voice. Amen to that, bro. Oh, yeah, I listen always to my inner voice. No? Oh, salut, Godefroy. Yesterday was so wonderful. I felt great from yesterday. Yeah, yeah. But that's it. It's to bring that great feeling inside our life each and every day. If you win every day, imagine if you have a great feeling with each and every day, you're gonna have a great life. So it's to cultivate that and great moments. It's to have great. What is having a great day? It's a series of great moments. So make sure that in the moment where you are enjoying the moment. Enjoy and be in awe, and keep the mystery in your life, and all this will help you keep that vibe alive, that fire alive. And if you think you know everything and you have a big ego, the flame might be diminish a lot. I get a higher flame by not knowing anything, like knowing that I don't know anything, and my flame is much bigger and more alive like that than pretending. I prefer to trend than pretend, like Teacher D says. Prefer to trend than pretend. Enough pretending. Enough people walking pretending, but again, it's not my problem, it's theirs. If you walk pretending in your life, I'm not responsible for the wreck you have caused in your life. You are. And this is where responsibility comes into play. And this is where we must take it, the responsibility. I'm here to take responsibility and repair. Probably, I don't know if it's the damage I have done, but the self-sabotage. The self-sabotage that I have created all along those years for maybe a good 40 years. I'm here to undo that. I'm here to make the rest of my life the best of my life. What's wrong with that? Some people will see that a bit crazy, but that's what I have in mind. And that's why I see better days coming. I see a more vibrant life ahead. Life is bigger than my life. Life is bigger than watching TV. It's bigger than going to the Bell Center. It's bigger than all this. You know where I think I will really feel and sense life is where I'm deeply connected with myself and to others. This is where, and to nature. But if I connect with others, there's inevitably a connection that happened with nature also before. Like you wake up to the default state will set minds. So I want to take care of others' business. Yeah, but not mine. Exactly. Now I am aware being is fake of my business and let go people. Yeah. Take care. That's it. That's it. That's it. Yeah, yeah. No, it's listen. It's an everyday thing And to become more also of the, hold on. Anyway, that's the one I was looking before. The falls. Yeah, if you are doing that, yeah, have a wonderful day, Godefroy. Be well. Take care. Yeah, yeah. So you want to take care of others' business, and that's it. Stop minding other people's business and mind your own. But this is the thing here: everybody minds each other's business without minding their own. And again, that's the same thing. You go and we pretty much encourage everybody else but ourselves in this life. We encourage everybody else but ourselves, and in that state, come on, who's gonna encourage you? If you don't encourage yourself, who's going to encourage you? So it's very, very important. Me, I always said I was my number one fan. And that's, I keep it that way because I know some of you really are really supportive and are not only supportive, but present. Present. So that's a great feeling. But if I'm not present myself, if I'm not there each and every day working on myself and bringing up that vibe, because each and every day I work on this, I become more alive. I become more alive, less fear, with more confidence, and self confidence is worth it to go in this world, in this very crazy wide world. So yeah, yeah, I go to meetings. The best is yet to come. Haven't even begun yet. Yeah, that's it. The best is yet to come. The best is yet to come. That's what I tell myself. I feel brand new each and every day. That's very important too. I got brand new dub plates too. That's what I was playing before. But feeling brand new is very important for me. Like I don't want to feel old and used and tired and sick and fed up and all these things has to go. I want to feel energized. I want to feel here. I want to feel up and in with life. I want to feel life. So for that I got to really work on myself every day to protect my what's coming in my ears, what's coming in my eyes, my mouth. All this has to be preserved. You got to preserve. The body technology is the temple. The body is the temple. And if you don't preserve it, you don't take care of it. And again, you're going to start also seeing a lot more better days once you have better thoughts. And better thoughts come to me with better eating habits. Better eating habits will give you more clarity of thoughts. If you, like, if I think it's all linked together. It cannot, I think it's much more damageable for you to eat bad food and stuff like that constantly your whole life. That must do something to the brain for sure. If it does something to the organ inside, it does something to the brain. So the brain is part of the body. So that's why I think feeding ourselves with proper food and food that has nutrients and stuff will give us more clarity of thought. I think, I'm not sure about all this, but that's how I feel. That's how I feel since I've changed my eating habit and put a lot more greens and plant-based, not no more bones and blood, plant-based. I don't know. I feel more. My conscience is there in a way. It's like you cannot be conscious without activating your conscience. So I was thinking about that yesterday. I'm like, why do we do all these things? Why did I do that all these years without never thinking of it? Is because the conscience is not there. We're not conscious. That's why we're unconscious. It's not because we're not there with life. Is that we don't care, and that's the unconsciousness. So you got to bring back the caring part. There is a ton of things I want to do. Healthy vending machine is one. That's it. Yeah. 90% of it comes from gut bacteria. I think there is something that has to do. I can't tell, but I feel it. I feel since I lost weight. First of all, I have better clarity of thoughts. I'm more. First of all, I don't wear any glasses anymore. I used to wear my glasses all the time. I've let go of the glasses. So something happened in the head there. My eyes are in my head. So something happened there, but it's hard for me to. I'm not an expert in nutrition and this and that. I just have experience with life. have experience with life and share them, but I'm no expert. And but I feel that there is something for sure. I feel more energized. First, more energy for sure. Definitely more energy. Because the energy, why people have no energy sometimes is because of the food they eat. Because your body requires energy to break down this food inside. Your energy doesn't come from the wall. You're not plugged in the wall, so the energy that you have uh, is consumed during the day. Whatever energy you have, and if you put all your energy into digesting your food, you're certainly gonna have not energy to think. So maybe that's where also by having a better diet, you digest better, and you have more energy. That's how I feel. That's why I have energy, and I'm so prime and pump and positive, and I think it has a lot to do. And eating watermelon often, I eat watermelon every day. Very alkaline. Keeping a very alkaline diet. Minimize the coffee. I drink one coffee per day now, and I mean even that I'm about to shut it down. So I don't know. I'll see. Early risers shine like the sun. Exactly. Avoid dead animals, bad karma, and it's my conscience anyway that can process it. And yesterday I was eating my lunch. I think I sent it to Leslie. I think I sent you my lunch, a picture of my lunch. I think it's to Leslie. And that's what I was eating, a couscous salad with veggies inside and avocados. And I was looking at my plate and I'm like, my conscience feels good eating that. I haven't caused no harm. There's no harm created because now I'm asking question when I eat. Is there harm created with what I eat? Any harm been created to any animals or to any being? Whatever, but yeah, there's harm caused to being they're being enslaved, but anyway, they're voluntary enslaved. They love their servitude. We come to love our servitude, so I don't think I'm affecting people in factories that do that's what I mean. But yeah, anyway, that's it. I lost what I was gonna say. Yes, we both had rice. No, me, it was not rice. It was what was it? It was I said it couscous. Couscous. Yeah, I love couscous. It's very good, and that's what I was having the other day. And yeah, no, that's it. And I feel much better when I eat proper food. My conscience feels better. I feel better with myself, knowing that behind my action there's no destruction. That behind my eating habit there's no destruction. My conscience feels good, and I feel good with myself. So all these things that you do each and every day, these little things makes you feel good, but make sure you're conscious that you're there, that you question first of all what you're eating. Is it good for me? Like, is it supporting me? Is it supporting the body technology? I'm not saying again to freak out with this. I'm not saying to freak out and start drastic change in your diet. Don't induce more stress than you have on yourself, but make sure that you ask a certain set of questions. That's what I do. Entrepreneurship requires self-motivation. Been at it all life. Haters delays us. Yeah, for sure. Oh no, you to be an entrepreneur, entrepreneurship requires for sure. Yeah, and 90% of serotonin comes from gut bacteria. Yeah. Yeah. Hold on 2 seconds. And again, it's just the care. It's just the caring part that has to be there. I mean, some people. It's just some people don't care. They don't care about the harm they cause. They don't care. They're unconscious. I think once and you become conscious and you ask proper questions with your eating habit. I don't think at one point. I don't know. I don't know. Some people maybe they think they're here to destroy. I'm not here to destroy, and I don't want to. Also, it's the way we do it these days. It's so barbaric. It's in factories and all that. It's not like 300 years ago. And you had first of all, 300 years ago, I don't think there was slaughterhouse and all these things. People would have to kill the animal to eat it. So I don't know. They were going to hunt and all this. I agree. It's a different thing also. I wasn't there back in that time. I can't tell you what I would have done, or it's hard, but I know I'm here today, and there's so more plant-based product and plant-based plant that you can eat instead of eating animals. And I love animals. Why would I eat them? I love dogs. I love cats. I love pig. I love cows. I love animals. So why eat them? This doesn't make sense in my head anymore. So before I was doing it just for maybe a health reason more than a conscience thing. Today I do it by conscience. Today it's a consciousness thing. I cannot process it no more. So it's not even. And that's it. There's so many things we can eat other than eating flesh. Like I don't know. It's not my thing. But I respect the ones who still haven't made the transition or decided to let go, because it's a decision you have. It's an habit. It's more than an habit. I think it's I don't know. It's something we've been brainwashed with or programmed to eat flesh. So you have to deprogram yourself also. It's just that. But it's a sensitive subject. Every time you talk about people's habits, their personal habits, or their eating habit, or their people get very on the defensive sometimes, because they don't see nothing wrong with their action. That's the thing. People rarely see something wrong with their action, so they just keep repeating the same without questioning it. That's what I was experiencing myself. Never seen anything wrong with eating flesh of animals, but suddenly I said, "Hey, whoa, this is causing much harm around." So that's just that. Is just, but I realized it, and enough is enough. Lady die and died. It's connected. Yeah. Serotonin is happiness. Gut neurons are called the second brain. I think it is the first brain. It is called the enteric nervous system. It appears before the reptile brain. Yeah. I think the brain is very powerful, but also that the cells in our body must communicate together. Like, my digestion is not. I don't consciously think of digesting my food, but there is something inside of me thinking of digesting this. So and same like the blood flow, your blood that goes through your vein constantly. You're not thinking of I'm not thinking now of no, but there is something inside of me organizing all this and making sure that everything is synced together inside. So we got to make sure that the same thing happen outside. And I think once you sync all the brain cells, all the cells of your body, that they vibrate at the same rhythm, that everything vibrate on the same vibe inside you and stuff, you can be like, that's the alignment, and that can probably prevent disease and stuff. All the cells are happy, they vibrate, you're happy inside your brain. So I think all your body must feel it. It's something it's hard for me to explain it, but that's how I feel. The more happiness I reach, the more joy I can hold in a moment, the more vibrant I become, and the more better I feel. So the cells inside my body, inside my brain, are feeling it. If I feel happy, if I feel in joy, and I feel vibrant and alive, everything else in my body will feel it. I think that's how I feel anyway. I feel much better, and you can probably also get rid of pain and stuff like that. Yeah. Lotus Ocean said the human body is more powerful than all the machines on Earth. Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure, more powerful than anything. But We gotta exploit, the you gotta generate that power. Là. You gotta generate that power. It's like a power plant. Hydro-Québec, faut qu'elle génère l'électricité. Là. Ça sort pas de l'air. Là, fait que we have to generate that power and let it out and use it and use at least the power of thinking. That's probably one of the most powerful powers, the thinking. I think because it's a world of thoughts. So if we think positive, we can change our whole life. It's the experience we're having here I'm talking about. I'm talking about our divine life experience. So it's certainly not a joke. This day that I have with you here today, I'll never, never get it back. But I don't care because I'm sure I'm going to do everything in this day to win and to transform my life and to advance and to meet life with abandon, with wild abandon, and really abandon myself into all that is positive, and so I will rise and shine, and and become turn on the engine. That's it. Gotta turn on the engine. I'm still alive. This proves to me how strong my body is. Exactly. We most of us have done a lot of things to our body, especially like how much do we trash this body during a lifetime is sometimes unbelievable, but we're still here. Like I'm still here after 44, 45 years in their Babylonian calendar, still alive. My heart still beat. Come on. That's a lot. That's a lot. So just that today, that's what I realized. And, you have to come to a self-realization, I think. I think it's a self-realization of all these things that will also transform you and transform your life and bring more vibrancy into your life. It's a lot. A big self-realization has to be made. Has to be. Oh, Poochie's there. Look at her. She's sleeping again. We're gonna go for a little walk after, hein, Kelowna? Yeah. T'es belle, toi, hein? T'es vraiment un cutie. Oh, oui. Belle madame. Hein? Ouais. Une bonne madame. Une bonne madame. So, yeah. So, fish are stupid. They're food for humanity. The fish must have both fins and scales, of course. Fish are food. I don't know. I don't eat fish. I don't eat nothing alive. I think fishy are very essential to the eco system, to the whole on Earth. I don't think they're so stupid. Also, I don't think they're so stupid. Also, because I have seen stuff and I have seen it myself, experienced it myself, where you let the fishes go after being in captivity and they stay close to their people like and no, I don't think they're so and again there's gotta be something like I was saying to Kim the other day. Even animals, sometimes we say that dogs see in black and white and this and that, and animals don't see. Like why this world would be full of colors and we would be the only one to see in color? Like sometimes it doesn't make sense. I think the animals should see in color also. Like who says what? Who's got the eye of a dog to say that they see? How they know this? Like, I know they can do a lot of scientific tests and biology thing to find out, but it's kind of weird. Anyway, I was thinking about that. Yeah, but yeah, to say that. Yeah, words can kill us or hurt us. Oh yeah, for sure. Words have a great power. That's why I say always be careful of the words you use, and also that the warrior inside you hears everything. So I always want to speak with integrity and kindness. First of all, integrity and kindness and serenity, and you know I've come to a point where in my life where I have to start focusing on things that matter. That's what I told myself also. It's enough the distraction, not only the distraction, but the not creating something. Like I don't know, I just feel very creative, and that's what happened also. I think once you wake up and you start activating your conscience, is you're gonna use the potential of your brain, and you're gonna start creating probably your dream life. Like what I think today will have great impact, because what I think today is probably what I will be in the future. So it's very important to stay connected with that, with those thoughts that I have today, so I can bring them in the future. And bring the future to me is accessible through the now. I think through the now, you can either go in the past or go in the future, but you're always in that same moment. And that's why it's becoming very powerful to know all these things, because you can start bending time almost and transform everything into your you transform the impossible into the possible. You transform the unachievable into the inevitable, and all stuff like that. You transform things. You transform words. Transform your life. You're gonna transform words also. That's what happened. Like everything that seemed impossible before for you will suddenly become very possible, and nothing will stop you, and it will become normal, natural. It's not something that you should force to. Like it should come natural, very much natural, and if it comes natural, I suggest you go full force. If you don't feel it's natural and it's force and stuff, might not be the right thing. But if you feel that, like it's feeding our fish eat fish, yeah, that's it. And sharks are still fish. Be careful who you trust. I saw my cat smell the air from the window. Hold on. Saw my cat smell the air from the window and the door. They got all excited because for them it was full of information. Yeah. Yeah. Jesus eat fish for goodness sake. Yeah. I don't know. I don't eat fish. I don't eat fish. I don't eat seafood. I don't eat animals. I don't eat nothing that is alive, and especially not fish. I don't know. It's the smell. The smell too doesn't tell me too much. And every time I go in the grocery market of hell and you go near the fish aisle, just the smell is it's pushing me away from there. It's I can't. I just can't. It's me, but not the. And I love fishy. I love fishy. I find them beautiful. I find they have beautiful colors, and they're beautiful to see swim in the water. So I prefer go to the river and just maybe fish or something, but put them back in there. Like I know it's hurting them, but they get ill at one point. I'm not a big fisherman, but I know why people. I know some people. That's what they do. They don't want to capture. They just fish to release. Whatever you do, but no. Anyway, allergic to seafood also, so I don't want to. No, c'est ça. I don't. And I don't know. It's not something that tells me too much, but that's me. I've never ate snails. I never ate stuff like that. I've with stuff that smell like that. It's not really attracting to me. I prefer stuff that smells good and it tastes good, and like I don't have to cook it to have a yeah. Instead of Maxi et compagnie, was thinking about Babylon et compagnie. Yeah, it's a Babylon et compagnie, man. It's the grocery market of hell. That's how I call it. Grocery market of hell. I still go like everyone, but at least I'm like yesterday. I went. When did I buy in there? A watermelon. I went by walk. I bought a watermelon. Kim was all like discouraged because she said, "Oh, we'll put it in a backpack." big watermelon in the backpack. She was stuck carrying it because I had the dog. So, but I love to. I prefer eat. That's it. Alkaline food and just things that are mostly supportive to my journey. But I have temptation sometimes, like everyone. I'm not. I haven't cured all my temptation and all my not needs, but I think it's more sudden wants, or sometimes we're just being seduced. I think by the bad stuff, the bad food and stuff, because it's comfort food and it's comfort. So we love comfort, like we love to be comfortable in our house. We put the heat, we put so we love comfort. Comfortable life routine is comfortable, and that's why most of us are very, very stuck in routine because it's comfortable. I think life doesn't so much happen so much into a comfort zone, but into something into the unknown. I think the real vibrancy of life, you don't get it from the same repetitive act each and every day. I think it's more by stretching into the unknown that we're gonna get a real feeling with life. Even me, I still try to take a leap, a stretch into the unknown. I'm there. Each and every day, I make sure I create something, make sure I keep my vibe alive. I create something, create more connection, create more music, find the rhythms, and like that's what I'm gonna do today. And I have a few gotta check for rhythms and stuff. So anyway, I just make sure I want to work on my website too, all kinds of stuff to put in motion. But we are in a day in an era of change, and better days are coming for sure. And I see it for everyone too. I see it for everyone because if one of us win, we all win. If one of us start to think, we're all gonna start to think one day, and we're all gonna feel life on a different level, feel more empowered with life, and less depressed, and less stressed, and less anxious, and because that's mostly the issues for everyone. Like I think the most common cause of death for a lot of people is anxiety, caused by anxiety and stress, and it's no good for us. When you're stressed and anxious and that, your body feels it. All the cells in your body feels it. So imagine you reverse that for something very, very positive, and that's it. You all, like I said before, your whole body's gonna feel it. You can probably prevent disease. I don't know, but once you're at ease and you have reached that, I don't know if it's peace of mind or comfortable or I don't know, finding yourself, connecting with yourself, maybe more reconnecting with yourself. Yeah, it's a different thing, and you get very much empowered by that for sure. Victory in sight, for sure. Victory in sight, man, for sure. Victory is just ahead. It's not far. It's victory and all the greatness and all the stuff that you want to accomplish in order to feel great and to have a great life is not so far ahead. And sometimes it's astonishing how little of time it takes for wonderful things to happen. Look at the dub plate. It didn't took me long. I started connecting with artists and that, but it took long to establish the network. But even that long, I don't call it long because it's in the moment. So it's a timeless thing. That's what I tell them all the time. Don't rush. It's a timeless thing. We're not in time, and consider it done. You have the idea to do it. We connect. So it's done. So it's not a matter of time or rushing, or do it once you feel the vibe. That's what I told Don the other day. He was feeling a bit sick. He said, man, don't rush. I said, take your time, do it when you feel like it, when you feel the inspiration, but these guys are inspired all the time. Like me, it's very easy for me to come here and talk. It's easy for Don to grab the mic and do his stuff. That's what he does. Like when you start practicing at something, it doesn't come a big issue to step in your character or whatever when it's needed, or because you become the fullest of the story. So it's very easy to do your thing. You don't need an extensive preparation. Like, he knows what he's doing. He's a pro. And you can tell, look at the amount of the plates he has done. And again, it's just because he has focus. He's laser focused. And he's very, very, very productive. Mission oriented. Mission oriented, that's the best you can be. And I think is mission oriented. And for sure, FDA should be shot into outer space on one-way rocket. Yeah, they should put them in the fake space car. As Neil said, keep on rocking in the free world. Keep on rocking in the free world. But you gotta. What's the main motivation of humankind? Is being free. Is being free. So we must free ourselves from self-oppression, sabotage. That's the freedom. And then you free yourself from that. You're gonna free yourself from a lot of stuff. And you're going to start putting work in motion, and one day you'll have the financial freedom. That must be a great feeling also. I've never really experienced that in my life, to be not worry about my bills. I've never in my life not worry about paying my bills 1 month. So I would like to experience that, to not have worry about my bills, my food, have the enough abundance. Like, I've never really... I have experienced abundance in health and stuff, but to like in my bank account, never. So I've had a bit of money and this and that, but it goes and come and goes. Talking about major buck here, major stuff. So I have never experienced that. So that's an experience that I would like to have, just to and also it's to give back me. I told you what's my goal. It's to give to Truman Production. Put that really on a higher vibe. But yeah, that's an experience I would like to have, and not because I want to buy a bigger house or bigger car. I don't give a shit. It's just the experience of not stressing out for my bills, not stressing out for things that I should not stress out in a lifetime. Like, we should be free from that stress. So that's very important to design your life, so you have enough to but that's the work I'm doing. That's what I'm trying to do to reach that state where I can have enough not to worry about. And it's not to and yeah, I want to, and I don't feel bad. I don't feel bad wanting more than others out of life. I never felt bad for that. If you don't think it's a goal for you to move out of poverty or to live a better life, it's you. Me, I really don't feel guilty. I think abundance is there in life and love and in everything. But you have to grasp it when it comes. And no, I don't. And I want to give also my children more, like, not, yeah, just more experience, because with a bit more money, also you can travel a bit more. You can do more things. Like, it's clear, we can avoid it. We can say, oh no, fuck the money, it's Babylon. Man, come on, I'm in Babylon. What am I gonna do? Just reject it and say, oh no, fuck the money. It's a Babylon thing, and I want it. Come on, it's there, and I will do what I can to, not to get the maximum possible, but to, yeah. Harper, Kansas, here I come. Above broke is the programming destination. Yeah, but just more than a job, a job. I always had job in my life, but job always keep you just over broke. Also, that's what it means, just over broke. So it's to move outside that. But listen, I don't get depressed because I'm not there tomorrow. I'm not gonna be there. It's, first of all, I enjoy a lot the process of getting there. I have fun in the process of getting there. So getting there to my goals is just probably the bypass product of, I don't know. I don't feel like I feel more fun in the process. I grow more on an empty stomach, an empty bank account, than having everything given to me on a silver platter. Like, I'll grow more, I'll develop more strength, more focus. more dedication, more presence, because nothing is easy. So when you don't have it easy, you gotta have your focus, and you gotta make sure that exactly you don't sabotage yourself. Yeah. When the weekly pay stay no more than 36 hours. Yeah. Above broke is the programming destination. I don't know what you mean there. What you mean above broke? Au-dessus d'être cassé, c'est la destination du programme. Je sais pas, c'est peut-être juste moi qui comprends pas ton affaire. Euh, Harper, Kansas, here I come. Yeah. If I get any deeper with myself, I'll have to write myself love letters. I, me, his, sickening. We need others. Yeah, we need others for sure. C'est sûr que la solitude, solitude and closing yourself from the world and not, it's important to get together, to connect, to just stay up. Like we have each other, like what I do here. Yes, I do it to stay up and in with life but I also know that, like, I'm not gonna save anyone, but I can inspire. I can inspire. I can inspire with my story, with my experience, and I think we all have the potential to do that. Like, you have a great story too. Our story is magical. Life is magic. Life is divine. Life is a paradise. For sure, your experience is divine, and share it. And that's all I'm doing here. It's sharing my experiences, the way, my views, and the way I see things. But if it doesn't fit your reality or your discard it, take what's good and discard the rest. It's no big deal. I'm not here to brainwash or to just I feel the need to talk. I feel the need to talk. My little voices inside tells me to talk, so that's what I do. I talk, and one day we'll see. Yeah, the Tory never left, never above, but over broke. Yeah. There's just over broke, never above. That's it, never above. That's it. It's to be above. Yeah, just over broke. Like, okay, you're not broke, but like you never have enough to. Like there's always a constant worry associated with not having enough because you worry about paying your bills. Like, who doesn't have, like most people, 90% of people in Canada are stuck in survival. So it's not a secret. We're all pretty much living pay by pay. And the more person you talk to, even people that they don't own the house, the bank own the house. Even people that rent houses to the bank, they realize also that kind of thing at one point, that they just live paycheck, just for what? Like, I know, to me, it's not my thing really. I prefer work on myself than work on the external stuff. But that's a self realization. I have came to that. But I like to work on myself. I like to reflect, and I don't like it. I love it. I love it, so I do it. I do what I love. Told you. So the story is huge. It's huge. Yeah. Oh, the story never left. That's what she said. Someone can own a house, but will still be a vegetation. A vagabond. Yeah. Yeah, someone can own. I don't think you can really own. You can own a house and be a vagabond, but that's not the case of most people, because you have to pay for your house. You have to pay for most people have mortgage. So to pay for your mortgage, you have to work. So you have to work often 40, 50, 60 hours a week to have enough to pay your house and your bills and the food for your children, the clothes, it never ends. So when do you have time to go vagabond in the world? Like most people, it's not really. I think life. They don't own their life. Life owns them. It's like their house owns them, and it's keeping them away often from doing other stuff that, I don't know. It's not my thing to. And again, the bank is benefiting a lot more. And like, I don't know. Yeah, it's not really my thing, but it could be other people's thing, and I respect it. It's not because I don't. I don't know. If I would, it's different if you have a mortgage and if you have enough to survive and pay it and be well and like you're not stuck up to work constantly, be outside of your house 40, 50 hours a week and barely have time to recuperate. And you wake up at the end of your life, you're freaking dead. And all you have done is take care of your house. And like, if you have enough to also vagabond and stuff, that's a different thing. Some people have enough also that they're not stuck up in the survival, working like slaves to pay their house that they're never in. And like, if you have enough, different thing. If you have a more wealthy, not wealthy, but a bigger bank account, doesn't come so much a problem to pay your mortgage every month. But that's not the case of most people. Most people have to work each and every day to pay the mortgage, pay the bank, pay the bank. And honestly, I just need a bed, a kitchen. What do I need? Like, do we need those big people buy big houses because that's where they live? They live in the house. Like they need something big because that's their world inside the house. I prefer have not so big of a house, and the house I have is fine. I have rooms. I have a bed, a place to sleep, and my living room is outside. I want to be more in nature than inside. So there's no goal for me in acquiring a big, huge mansion and a huge land and maybe a land but not so huge. Enough, just enough to get by, to do what I have to do. Live in these houses they think they own. Yeah, because a real life mean you felt connection with the land you live on, the land you live in. That's it. Nobody owns anything, not even their own breath. Exactly. Nobody, but that's what we're on. That's one of the major illusion in this world, that we own stuff. Like, I came here naked, I'll die naked too. Like, I own nothing. I owe. I don't own. I owe to life. Like, I don't own life. I want to take ownership for my life, but I owe also. I have to give thanks for life. That's a must. That a must. Wonderful people. So we give thanks for life one more time for sure. Each and every day. Better days are coming. He's out. He will be back tonight. Tonight, 4 p.m. I think it's at 4. Yeah, I think it's at 4 on Byte Radio UK.com. It's going to be a mix session. I have blues, I have country, I have country music, lots of country music. I love country music. And a bit of no reggae so much. Not reggae so much. Some ambient stuff, some bar lounge vibe. Anyway, I made a whole playlist, but I'm ready for tonight. So byteradiouk.com, 4 p.m. for a musical experience, a whole genre musical experience. I love music. I don't just love. I love reggae music, but I love all music, and I love things that makes me feel good, good vibes, and there's lots of great song with when it comes to country music. I always loved country music. I always was attracted by country music because it's smooth. It's a lot about love songs and stuff like that. Hey, that's me. That's me last year at the chilling spot. I think it was like 35, 36 degrees that day. For me to wear a tank top, it has to be very hot. So it was a very, very hot day for sure. Because I don't usually wear tank top. I'm not huge on this stuff. I've never been really wearing those. It's Sam gave me that one. I'm like, oh, that's good. That's nice. And it's very comfy. I like it because it's a lot. I'm gonna start wearing them more and more because they're very. You don't feel hot. It's like you're naked. Marriage and indictees ownership. Such BS, yeah. Surviving in the satanic system is hard work. Money is the trap that spins the wheels upside down. World of Satan. Yeah, yeah. But we gotta be strong. We gotta stand strong, stay strong, and face this world with boldness and ownership and leadership. And I will not let Babylon kill my vibe. That's for sure. Babylon, you will not kill my vibe. You will. I'm nourishing. I'm nurturing the vibe each and every day. So, and we are also. You are. No worries about Babylon. Babylon will fall eventually. Anyway, better days are coming for everyone. Less suffering, more truth. More truth, less illusion and fakery. Yeah. So, rise and shine. That's the order of the day. Janik, aka Truman, the original one, live back and direct. Live and direct back at Byte Radio UK, 4 p.m. for a musical session. And I'll be there probably a part of the night. Yeah. It's a rainy day today. Looks like it. It's raining now. I don't know if it will be rainy all day, but we'll see. I am music. It flows in my soul. Me too, Red. We have this in common. I knew from you're a musician and we both love music. Music is essential to my life. But it's not something I want to say is essential because but I don't think it will ever stop. I don't think we'll ever stop making music because you have the music of nature. So yeah, it's essential, and it will always be there, and it's always something I like to hear. Makes me feel good, it makes me move. Also makes me dance. It makes me, and when I dance, I'm happy. I feel good. So yes, music is great. Music is probably life or something. But there's the music of life. There's the music. Anyway, I love music for sure. Always did since I first listened to music. I went, that's great. No, it's a great vibe. It's a great vibe, and especially if you talk about great music, there's a lot out there. Not only in reggae music, we're becoming very very creative, and that's what happened. Profits bring money. Yeah, I hope the profits were good. Profits bring money. Yeah, that's it. So I'm out, and I'll be back. That's at 4 p.m. See ya. Oh, that's me in the fall. Such a beautiful place there. Such a wonderful place. Oh, Kim is in the back with Madeline. I can't wait to go back there in the summer. Like it's gonna be a massive vibe again with the family. I love going there with the children. They love it. They go in the fall in the water, and you see them in the back. I don't know. There's nothing like river vibe, and I have access to that right beside here, 5 minutes from here. Not even. I can go by walk. So it's wonderful chilling spot. And there's barely anybody. People don't go out too much these days. People live in their house, so they don't go in nature too much. You're going, Kelowna? Huh? You leaving the couch, my belle? Eh? Okay, I'll go take care of her. So rise and shine. Looks like a happy guy there. That's what I like to see. I like to see me. That's why I like to look at me and see the happiness and the joy and that's what I want to see more of this guy. And I'm working on it. Yeah. So that's it. See ya. Rise and shine. Do your best. Don't stress. Forget the rest. Do something each and every day to make this world a better place. Go bigger or go home. He's out.